France and England going into World War I. France and England going into World War II. African Americans when they are treated poorly and segregated but still fight for their country. It's my duty, sir. I prefer the real Porsche. I said the real Porsche. Perfection. When the two smartest kids in class had different answers. Edward Jenner creates vaccines. Vaccines eradicate polio, measles, rubella and many other diseases. Anti-vaxxers. Vaccines cause autism. Am I a joke to you? America. Do you have oil? Mexico. No. America. Be a lot cooler if you did. Romans. See that Jesus' tomb is empty. Romans. 99% level of stress. Danny DeVito got an ice egg during these trying times. See 1255. When you sell the USSR so much cola they have to repay you in 17 diesel submarines, 1 cruiser, a frigate and a destroyer, thus giving your company the 7th largest navy in the world. Starks. Ancient Greeks exist. Historians. I don't know, seems kinda gay to me. World War II ends. U-boat captains. That's senior potato head to you. The Great Depression coming, dooting the Jazz Age. Man, you just killed my vibe. That's swiggity wacko. The Romans at war. The Romans designing sewer systems. Ivan the Terrible after being gifted a golden retriever. When you're the only black samurai in history, but the general who betrayed your lord calls you an animal after your capture. When you hear that he also said you don't deserve to commit seppuku. Teacher, I want you to add all numbers from 1 to 100. Carl Friedrich Gauss. That's outrageous. Done. People in the 1600s, when Isaac Newton invented gravity. When the ceremony's been over for hours and you remember, you didn't take the baby out of the water after the baptism. Amoris Laetitia. Time traveler, what's going on? Egyptian, we are looking for water cause the whole Nile's turned into blood. Time traveler, oh, the 10 plagues have started. Egyptians. The what? Fleas while rats take most of the blame for the bubonic plague. Good, good. Nixon after dropping 2.9 million tons of napalm in Cambodia. Do it again. How you tell her you look. How you really look. No one. South Carolina in 1860. I ate my head out. Romans invent convenient writing system so no one has to tell stories using pictures anymore. Facebook moms. Romans. Golf 7 from Berlin to Warsaw in one tank. Hold up. When you're a goose, but also an 18th century judge. Teacher, can anyone tell me if the Crusades were successful? Me. They will be when I finish the New Pagan. When people say the Trade Federation from Star Wars is unrealistic, as no company will be able to use military force to advance commercial interests. Laughs in British. Mongolia in 1200. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Mongolia in 1300. Oh no. Teacher trying to explain the Balkans. By all accounts it doesn't make sense. This is brilliant. But I like this. When Carthage still exists, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Americans when the trees start speaking Vietnamese. Russians when the snow starts speaking Finnish. East Germans when the border starts speaking closed. Jamestown colonists, let's look for gold and not worry about hunting or farming. Jamestown colonists not long after. Starving time. When you help discover DNA, but Watson and Crick don't even mention you in their paper. Cries in radiologist. The Mongols facilitating gunpowder trade on the Silk Road. The Mongols being shot by Europeans with gunpowder. Storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us. Joseph Stalin. You. I like you. When you didn't kill any human and died. Your ancestors in Europe on 1300s. Shame. When you were the first to walk upright and discover fire, but your descendants name you Homo erectus. Angry caveman noises. Every Yugoslav country after Tito's death. I ate my head out. When you're a doctor in the 19th century and the best practice is to operate as fast as possible to minimize the risk of complications. I'm speed. Imagine the history of the world, but every time Czechoslovakia gets betrayed it gets faster. France when the US wins the revolution. You did it, you crazy son of a bitch, you did it. French knight, that guy's like 500 feet away, there's no way I'm getting hit from there. English longbowman. I'm about to end this man's whole career. When you turn a politician into an open-minded person. The sniper. Hoa. This VR is so realistic. Historical figures are never as good or bad as we portray them as. Bronze Age civilization when the sea starts speaking Greek. Confused screaming. Bronze Age Mediterranean civilization. Isn't it awesome how advanced and prosperous we've become? Surely nothing can hinder our progress. The Sea People. Allow us to introduce ourselves. Wife fails to deliver a male heir. Henry VIII. You have lost head privilege. You can't defeat me. I know but he can. Literally just 2 hurricanes. A French soldier stationed on the Maginot Line reads about the fall of Paris. British and German troops facing each other on the battlefield for the first time. Colorized circa 1914. You seem like a decent fellow. I hate to kill you. You seem like a decent fellow. I hate to die. You can't defeat me. I know but he can. When your army has won every wars in the past 100 years, and a bunch of Dutch farmers had to stop your winning spree. Man, you just killed my vibe. That's swiggity wacko. When you kill more people than Hitler and Stalin combined but nobody cares. German soldiers after the Americans get out of their landing crafts on D-Day. Hello. Everybody talking about Germany invading Poland, but nobody talking about allies betraying Czechoslovakia. Sad Czechoslovakian noise. When you were the first to make a stand on the bus, but everyone remembers Rosa Parks instead. Claudette Colvin had never seen such bullshit before. When you deal the Roman Empire its greatest defeat, only to have your name mistranslated to Herman. Sad Arminius noises. Egypt gets murder fucked by Israel in 1967. Egypt 8 years later. What if we try again? Yeah, this is big brain time. An atom at Hiroshima on August 6, 1945 at 8:15 am. Greeks mock the Persians because they can't stand the heat. Alexander years later. Germany attacking France with 1/3 tanks that are Czechoslovakian. Right back at ya buckaroo. I'm just an educated woman that has a lot of knowledge about physics and astronomy. Cool motive, still witchcraft. Greeks creates the first true alphabet system. The civilizations that came before. How can you read this? There's no pictures. Mussolini waiting for Hitler to stop bombing Britain to tell him that he needs help fighting the Greeks. Nobody. The French every 60 years. But I'm actually organizing another revolution. Democratic parliament. Feudalist castle. Filled with corrupt politicians. Filled with brave medieval knights. Decorative palace looks stupid. Palace of the might of feudalism. Defended by UK police force. Defended by trebuchets and knights. Walls of normal stone. Walls of pure feudalism. Many modern things have their origins in the Middle Ages. For instance, Alexander the Great, after naming 70 cities after him, left, and one after his horse. I too am extraordinarily humble. Babe, come over. Me, I can't, I'm studying. I've gathered the forces to retake Constantinople. Me. Americans when the trees start speaking Vietnamese. Russians when the snow starts speaking Finnish. English when the cars start speaking Irish. Russia, sells Alaska for $7.2 million. USA finds gold in Alaska and gets rich from it. Starks. When it's the 16th century and your crush rejects you. Which? Pope Henry, you can't just go divorcing all these womb. Change team. Parliament during Brexit. Parliament during the English Civil War. Nobody. Medieval rocket cat. When the church doesn't even follow the rules of the Bible. I'm about to end this man's whole career. Japan. We will not surrender. America. Do you want to explode? What fashion companies try to sell men? What men really want? Look at me. I'm the Roman Empire now. Germany signs Treaty of Versailles. The entire world. So you have chosen debt. Some portions of humanity 200,000 years ago. I'm about to head out. When it's the 1960s and your crush rejects you. Communist. Italians when you make fun of the Italian Empire or Mussolini. Wheeze. Italians when you make fun of the glorious Roman Empire. Absolutely barbaric. History teachers when someone asks them to explain the Holy Roman Empire. Well, you've got me. By all accounts it doesn't make sense. When you're just minding your business making aerial photos of enemy trenches and a red biplane appears at the horizon. When your ocean liner's lifeboat capacity is for 1178 passengers, but you have a capacity of over 2200. Quick maths. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to check out my other videos as well. Thank you for watching.